Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.
We're excited to partner with Patterson Legal Group in our latest edition of Giving Back, where local nonprofits are recognized for the great work they're doing to make our communities better places to live. Patterson Legal Group recognizes a new nonprofit and presents them with a $500 check. This week, we're proud to spotlight Jefferson County Humane Society. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Tyler from Patterson Legal Group. This week's Giving Back recipient is the Jefferson County Humane Society. I'm here with Mary Jo and Dan. Mary Jo, tell us a little bit about the group.
Well, we're thrilled to be here. We're a no-kill shelter in Jefferson County, and please come and visit our pets.
We are big animal people, and we are so grateful for all the work that you guys do. We're excited to give you a check today for $500.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And joining us now is Kip Elliott with Jefferson County Humane Society. Kip, good morning.
Good morning.
Great to have you back on the show. And for our viewers out there, I want to start out, just if they've are unfamiliar with the Jefferson County Humane Society, give us a little history of what's happening over there.
So the organization started in '96, and then opened a shelter in 2006. I got involved near the end of 2006, so
You've been there for a good chunk of years now.
I'm the board president, and we're just south of Valley Falls. Our shelter used to be a vet clinic, so it's big. It had an equine center, and so that is now called West Wing to give our dogs lots of big space.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it had an apartment, so we've turned that into a couple cat areas. And it's got a galley kitchen, so we're redoing that so people can come in, sign up for a time, have coffee with the cats. That's going to be fun.
That's going to be so much fun.
You know, that's just a donation. We're not going to run a business, but people can go in and hook up the Keurig and have a coffee or whatever.
That's going to be nice.
Yeah,
I'm very excited to hear more about that down the line.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, yeah, okay, so besides a future cat cafe, if you will, yeah, what else other services do you guys provide for the animals in the area?
Right, so most of our animals come from Jefferson County, and we have, depending on the time period, 7 to 8 part-time staff, paid staff. And so the animals that come in, they get checked by the vet, who's there once a week if they need that, or if they need to come into the vet, we bring them in. They get all their vaccines. They get spayed or neutered. The dogs are being worked with by some incredible staff we have right now. And then when they're adopted out, somebody comes in or they get online and they fill out an application, and we make sure, hey, this is a good fit. And what really works well for that, Dane, is that we don't have very many animals come back.
That's great.
Because we really work on, hey.
It's always so tough, too, because sometimes there's so many elements, you just don't know what's going to happen. So it's great to, you know, take your time at some of these moments.
Right, and not do an impulse adoption.
Yes. So, yeah. Been there sometimes. Yeah.
But it's great. We have an incredible staff right now, and we have a great board. One of our board members is our foster coordinator, so we have fosters. We have a foster here in Topeka.
Oh, great.
And even our Dr. Albright, who's the shelter vet for us, she's even taken on foster kittens. And so it's great because we do have our own, we're licensed as a vet clinic as well as a shelter. So she comes in once a week and we do spays and neuters, and we have a good time doing that. And we did a bunch of ferals yesterday. Those are fun to catch.
Oh, I bet. I can only imagine, yeah. Grease lightning out there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We use a nabber and we catch them, and, you know.
Well, it's great what you guys are doing out for the community, and again, like the stray cats out there, keeping things kind of under control. And I know as the shelter, all like donations that are needed to help you keep you guys going after all these years. How is the donation from Patterson Legal Group kind of able to boost that and help?
Oh, it's great to have organizations or companies like Patterson Legal Group to support us. I think that one of the things that does is, you know, we get that out on Facebook and we talk about it. That sometimes goes, oh, you know what? I have a business. I should be doing that. And, you know, it really helps because we're not funded by the county or any of the towns. We're a no-kill shelter. And so, you know, donations come in to help support everything that we do. And, yeah, it's great that companies will do that.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And what's the best way for people to reach out to you now if they say they want to check out your roster of animals up for adoption or even help out if you need it?
Yeah, so our website is jfcountypets.com, and our email is jfcountypets@gmail.com. So emails are great. They can get on our website. One of our board members runs our website, and she does an incredible job. So people can actually get on, look at critters, fill out an application, or even sign up to be a volunteer online. She started a newsletter for subscribers.
Oh, great.
So subscribers will sign in and they'll, you know, get a newsletter once a month, and, you know, so we're really doing a lot more to be out there in the community and get information out to people.
And you've been there for
almost 18 years.
Almost 18 years.
Yeah.
That's an amazing accomplishment to be a part of the shelter for that long, to see it grow. What does it mean for you to have that much years under your belt? You
know, I'm always been super passionate about animals. We live on a farm. We rescue pigs, and we've rescued horses. And Mary and I take care of a lot of times cats from the shelter that need special care. Maybe they're on a feeding tube, or, you know, they need that hospice care.
A little bit of extra love.
Right,
yeah.
right. So we do that, but it's great. I mean, it's a lot of work, especially when you have a full-time job.
I can imagine, yes.
But, you know, it's lots of, you know, if you can be around an animal shelter, it's incredible.
I agree with you so much. We've learned so much about how just animals being around us can calm us. I love what you mentioned last time about the cat little kitchen you guys are putting together. Yeah. That's gonna be such a great, you know, thing for a lot of people's well-being, really.
Sure.
And speaking along that lines, can you speak on the impact you've seen the shelter have on the community? Like even just the stray cats you guys are, you know, taking in and neutering. This must have a great impact.
You know, I think the majority of the animals that come in, the dogs and cats, are strays. And so there is no other place in Jefferson County for them to go. And, you know, unfortunately, we can only take so many. But, you know, we do our best to keep somebody, if they've got an animal, we try to get them in as soon as possible if we can't take them right away. But then that animal gets fully vetted, spayed or neutered. Dogs get heartworm tested before they go out the door.
That's wonderful. Yeah, it's definitely, keep our pets, keep the animals out there healthy and happy. It's wonderful work you're absolutely doing. Again, kind of mentioned the donations. We have the donation from Patterson Legal Group, but you know, obviously, yes, you can always use a little bit of more. How can people help your mission out as well?
Because we are not funded by the county or any of the towns. So we operate pretty much on fundraisers, donations, adoptions. People can get in touch with us through our website at jfcountypets.com or email us at jfcountypets@gmail.com. We want to make sure that it's a good fit, and that we have a really low return number, which is because we take that time. You'd be surprised how many people will come in and in their head they want this type of dog. But then they meet some of the other dogs, and it's a totally different dog that they gelled with.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And, you know, cats are cats. Yeah. You just have to try to get to know them. And
hope for the best of the cat.
See, yeah, whether they like other cats or not. And so, yeah, it's important that you have that communication with the adopter.
Yeah. No, I love the vetting process because, yeah, there's always a risk, inherent risk to adopting a pet, and sometimes it gels perfectly, sometimes it's a little learning curve for everybody, and sometimes the unfortunate side is they end up coming back, so it's great that you try to prevent that as much as possible.
Yeah, and even with people that call us, whether they need to rehome their own animal, that's probably one that we work with them to really find out why.
Yeah.
What's going on? What can we do to help? I mean, I've hauled a 6 by 10 foot kennel to places to give them a place for their dog you know, to start working with that dog. And in the rural counties, people think, oh, I've got 80 acres, they
Just
can
let
just,
them, yeah.
and
Like,
it doesn't work. Or maybe they, you know, they've lost their job, they need help with food, we can do that.
Yeah.
Or with a cat, they're having issues with that cat in the house. And so we can try to give them tips and give them, and that often works.
Yeah. Okay. I might need to get some of these tips from you.
Yeah.
My cat's been there for 13 years, but he's not learning any lessons.
Yeah, he's teaching you, though.
He's teaching me, essentially, yes. Yeah, I know how to avoid all the fights.
There you go. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, Kip, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's wonderful what you're doing out there for the community, just helping the animals, keeping the animals safe, healthy, happy, and helping the families out there as well, kind of keeping their animals comfortable and good to go for the years to come.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. And everyone, again, if you want to learn more, you can visit jfcountypets.com.
Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.